Damn.
There was that time, and then there was also the time I put Diet Coke and Mentos in my ass. Here's the story.
What?
Here's the story. Never, ever put Diet Coke and Mentos in your ass. Y'all know about the prostate gland? The male rub to cum? Yeah, that thing. This is the glorious story of how I tried and failed to stimulate it. The build-up. I was drinking Pepsi and reading an article on how prostate stimulation intensifies orgasms. So, I had the genius idea of using Coke to stimulate my ass. I mean that the carbonation feels good in my mouth, so it should work in my ass. As an engineer, there are many logistical challenges to bypass when trying to insert Coke into one's asshole. Question: how do I put cola into my anus in the first place? Answer: you use the rim of the bottle and stick it directly in the anus. Question: how do I make sure that the Coke stays there? Answer: you don't. That's where I fucked up. Now, with a half-assed plan, I went to the store. As I was checking out, I saw a pack of Mentos. Time to bring this to level 2. I put back the original Coke and bought Diet Coke instead. All 2 liters of glory.
He should have went to the auto section and got a fucking funnel.
Yeah.
The disaster.
Dumbass.
I was thinking about enema, like just putting it in a bottle.
Yeah, that would probably
just buying a pump, like
what Tub Girl
one
did?
of those. You know those pumps that like siphon the water out of your pool. Like do that, but with like a bathtub full of Diet Coke.
Well,
and shove the other end of the tube in your ass.
You see, I'm sure he was like psyching himself up with a
I'm the
picture
man.
of
I'm the
Tub Girl.
man. I'm gonna be so awesome.
like is this power achievable? You know, can I be like Tub Girl?
Well, the disaster 20 minutes later. With 3 Mentos in my ass, I gingerly lowered the rim to my rim and poured. The reaction was nearly instant. With a tidal force of a tsunami, the bottle was violently ejected from my ass. A pressure was building up, and the gates of hell opened. I felt Satan's sugary fire burst from my asshole onto the bed. Holy shit, you would not realize the panic I had. There was a pain, both emotional and physical. The sugary wet fart, the sound of 1,000 ass trumpets creating a heavenly cacophony. I saw the light, I saw the dark. I felt the intense sting of carbonation. I experienced nothing and everything. I had found God, and he was punishing me. There was the maddening sensation of your asshole bending over itself, inside out, shrinking, expanding. It was worse than any experience ever. My brain still cannot comprehend the sensations, but they were torturous. I have contemplated what hell might feel like, and I know that I could find peace there. My bed was soaked with shit Coke. There you go, Brad. That's how shit Coke became an autocorrect in my word processing program. Lord, how am I to clean up? Don't ever try what I did. The aftermath, I learned a very valuable lesson that day. Don't try anything insane. Avoid the asshole. Also, today I learned that the human asshole can stretch 8 centimeters without damage.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Jesus. Why do I believe this story too?
It's
I mean,
somebody,
it's-
somebody out
I
there
wonder
did
how
it.
the
Definitely not me.
sensation
I didn't
was.
do it.
It's not far-fetched.
I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I'm a huge fan of K-pop.
That's cool. You Stan? You Stan?
Do you see?
Yeah, no, and I want BTS members' ass hair in my McDonald's BTS meal. So I was listening to my favorite boy band called BTS. I Am an Army. On my Samsung earbuds, BTS edition, using my Samsung Galaxy S20 Plus, BTS edition, in my room plastered with BTS posters. Suddenly, one of my army friends, we are BTS sexual and BTS gender, told me that there is a McDonald's BTS meal, which almost made me jizz my pants. I ran to McDonald's to buy the BTS meal and came back home. Even though I am an army, I would have bought their feces if they were selling it. This meal is intolerable. This was the most uncreative meal ever. I wish McDonald's would have put ass hair of each member of the band and hidden it in the chicken McNuggets. Like, hey, I got Jimin's ass hair in my chicken nuggets. Can't wait till I get Kim Taehyung's ass hair so I can take his DNA sample and recreate a clone of Kim Taehyung to overrule the world with the hashtag army. BTS, hashtag BTS, hashtag Army, hashtag BLM, hashtag Gay Pride, hashtag Ariana Grande. Am I making any sense?
I read you loud and clear.
There's
bro.
no way those boys. There's no way that those boys have any hair on their assholes.
No. They're
They're
genetically
collegiate.
modified to not have genitals or body hair.
I thought that was just Koreans in general.
Is the perfect twink.
Yeah, South Koreans, because they're all girls, unlike strong North Korea.
Oh.
Brad, give me a hot take on buck breaking. Tashid Narik or whatever. His fucking new documentary about
Hey,
how
King Flex.
all whites are gays and all gays are white.
K-Flex. King Flex.
Well, you know what's actually funny is I was explaining buck breaking to my girlfriend. Because I guess in school now they teach you that like they raped all the women slaves. She was like, yeah, they raped the slaves, right? I was like, no.
Big black titties.
And I explained to her buck breaking. She was like, wait, was that real? And I was like, no. And then later on, somehow fairies got brought up, and I told her that fairies are real, and she just looked at me and said, so fairies are real, but buck breaking isn't. And I just tried to fucking...
Your
Dude,
worldview is shattered.
I could stanza faced her. It was like, you better not fucking believe that, bitch. Better not think the buck breaking is real.
I'll be honest, I
buck
enjoyed...
breaking, it's
Go.
so hilarious.
It's
funny. Hilarious.
Well, here's the problem. The problem is that the first third of the movie is funny as fuck, and then the second 2/3 is just like, wow, I believe all of this. That was the problem I had. Nobody else felt that way? Am I the only guy who does think that the people in power are trying to make black men, like, weak? They would love that. That's the Terry A. Davis
right.
special, bro. That's the Terry A. Davis special.
No, you're right.
You got to keep that herd docile.
Dude, he's right.
Snickers.
I mean, it's everyone. They're trying to make everyone fucking gay.
Yeah. And I have no problem. And this is like where my issue with the fucking the Brapsburgs. I watch something like this, and they're like, "Oh, you have to make a distinction between white people and Jews, though. You have to do it." And it's like, why would they do it?
Yeah,
why do they give a shit?
Don't give a shit.
Well, they ignorant.
I don't actually think it was like this real phenomenon. Because I mean, in the deeply Christian South where sodomy was illegal, I don't think they were butt fucking black dudes. Well, but there was probably like one.
That's what I'm saying.
Like Buck Breakadome, from owner of the Dimsdale Butt Breakadome or whatever. He probably was out there breaking butts. I don't know though.
Break bust cap.
So
I don't know, dude. This is
buck breaking is like literally the normal in Hollywood, and that's proven.
Sure,
they are like remember what's his name, Terry, whatever the fuck, the
Terry
big black guy. No, the big black guy, the big black
Terry
guy.
Crews. Terry Crews. He got like gay molested.
Yeah, he said. They tried to buck him. Tried to break.
Yeah, dude. Someone in Hollywood actually did try to buck break him.
Who started the whole like? If you're going to be a famous black man,
Weinstein tried to break him. So, if I'm not mistaken,
what do you mean? They tried to rape him? Is what you're saying? Tried to have sex with him?
They were putting a hit on him.
Yeah, I don't know if it was Weinstein specifically. It was during the whole Weinstein thing that he came out.
Look, they talk about this in the movie. Who was it that brought up that if you're going to be famous in Hollywood as a black man, you have to wear a dress? Didn't Chappelle say that first?
It might have been him. Yeah, it could have been him.
That's definitely proliferating, that kind of mindset. And like I'm glad that like black people can spread that kind of knowledge around their people. That's good.
I mean, just fucking think about it. Eddie Murphy was like the biggest black stand-up in the 80s, and he becomes a movie star, and then they make him fucking dress up like fat women.
Yeah, buddy.
Don't even get me started on Martin. Look at my boy Martin.
But Eddie was literally banging prostitutes during all this. Don't forget that. I mean,
I never remembered.
Dude, this episode is like a turning point in all of our journeys, because we're now holding it down for the culture right now. We're defending the black men out there.
Right.